from Confessions of a Teenage Bookworm, and this is my July wrap-up and August TBR. So, I have been terrible at making videos, editing the videos on time. No, actually, I haven't been terrible at making the videos. I've been terrible at editing the videos and getting them posted, because I actually made 2 videos for last month, but it got too late to post them, so now they are useless. Yeah. So we're going to start back up again this month, and hope I do better, which should be interesting because I am starting my senior year of high school this Monday. Wish me luck. So, I think I'm finally getting back into reading more books. So hopefully last month will be the final month that I only read one book, because again, I only read one book. That book was Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. I ended up finishing it last month instead of in, I think, June was when I was supposed to read it. I think I was supposed to read it in June. Of course I still gave it 5 stars because it was a reread and I gave it 5 stars the first time and I loved it just as much this time. I think I understood more of what they were saying this time than I read the first time. But I don't remember it ending as abruptly as I felt like it ended this time. So I don't know if that's just, like, not necessarily abrupt, but I don't remember it ending this way at all. But I still love it. It's still one of my favorite classics, and I will be rereading it again. I was supposed to finish A Time to Die by Nadine Brandis last month with my buddy read with my friend Sierra, but I kept getting distracted and never got to reading the 2 chapters that I was supposed to read for like a month, and still working on it this month, although I only have about 4 chapters left now, so by the time I post a new video next week, I should be completely done with it. I'm really scared for one of my favorite characters right now. We will see how it goes. But this is officially the first book on my August TBR. I literally have this much left. Yeah, not even 100 pages. Probably less than 80 at this point. We'll see how this ends. This book on my August TBR is also one that I have already started. Technically I started a few months ago, but because it was so long ago since I started it, and I only made it about 60 pages in, I ended up starting it from the beginning, and now I'm a lot further into it, and I just realized that the dust jacket is not on it, because, the dust jacket's up there on top of that bookshelf, but it is The Kiss of Deception by The Kiss of Deception by Mary E. Pearson. I take the dust jackets off while I'm reading them because it's a lot easier to handle them, and it's also a lot easier to not get the dust jackets messed up. But I do usually put the dust jackets on them when I'm going out of the house, just because I'm terrified of messing up the actual book. Especially, this one has a really awesome design on the front that you can't see no matter what angle you hold it at, but I would really hate to get the outside of this messed up. I'd hate to get any part of this messed up. I like the 2 guys better so far, but I think it's just the first chapter that throws me off about the main character, because now that I've gotten further into the book, I am further in than I thought. I'm 120 pages into this book, and I actually do really like the main character now, but the first chapter, for some reason, even after I knew what was going on the second time reading it, I had such a hard time connecting to her character for like a few chapters. I do have to say that there is something in this book that I have never read in a book before, and I've read a lot of books, which is crazy because you think the thing that happens in this book that I've never read a book that has it in there is really not that uncommon, or maybe not uncommon, but it's like a situation that happens. It probably happens more in like contemporaries or something, which is a genre that I've read them, but I usually stick to dystopian or fantasy. But anyway, back to the book. I won't say what happens in here because it is a spoiler, but points to the book for being something that I've never read in a book before, because it's actually, this and A Time to Die are both books that I don't exactly know what's going to happen in them so far, and that's really something because usually I can guess what happens. The last book on my August TBR is Bridge to Terabithia by Katherine Paterson? I think it's Paterson. There's only one T, but I'm assuming it's Paterson. I've watched this movie multiple times, never read the book, but the movie makes me cry. So I'm actually kind of hoping that the book makes me cry, because I've never had a book, no, I've had one book in my lifetime that has made me cry actual tears. I need more books that make me cry in my life, because I've never cried over a book, and I feel like that is something that every reader should actually experience more than once, or at least I would like to experience it more than once, and for an actual human or humanoid character other than a horse, because that is what I cried over. I cried over a horse. But I've wanted to read this book for a while, and I'm actually deciding to read it this month. Hopefully I'll actually be able to finish it along with another book, and I won't only read one book this month. If I only read one book this month, no. I won't read only one book this month. It will at least be two, because I'm going to finish A Time to Die, and I'm going to read this book. I'm going to. Probably. Well, that was it for my July wrap-up and my August TBR. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye! But in the first one, it looks upside down in this video. Okay, but it's the Kiss of Deception, but well, I've read them, but I have read them. Yep, Southern coming out in me there. What is the shadow? This is what happens when you take a video at night and you have a light on a ceiling fan, and you're sitting on your floor because that's where my bookshelf is. This month